Here we are again for the third time trying to get this live stream thing to work. I don't know what the problem is. Maybe because of audio, or I really don't know. Anyways, I was talking on my second attempt. I was talking about picking up references from the internet. There's a there's a Google window where I stopped in the middle of process of gathering images for our model. Anyways, I don't want to spend too much time, too much time talking about this part. There are thousands of videos out there from guys that really are gurus from in ZBrushing and sculpting and modeling and everything. So I guess yeah, I'm sorry for my I apologize for my stuttering because this is the first time I'm doing audio on my work. I'm commenting it, so it's unusual for me. I never did it, so bear with me for all the pauses and all the you know all these moments in the video, because first of all, English is not my native language, so there's that. I don't use it that very much, that often. I do speak with my clients every now and then and again, during Skype meetings and whatnot, but that's just not enough. And so maybe this is also one of the reasons I decided to start doing these. Once in a while, I'm gonna do a live stream video, or I'm gonna work on something in ZBrush or whatever, and I'm going to talk about it, comment it, and it's gonna be hopefully beneficial for me, for the viewers, beginners, anybody that's looking to get into this line of work that we are, doing ZBrush, sculpting, modeling monsters, creatures, whatever. You can model furniture, industrial design, whatever. So yeah, I was talking about picking up references on the net, and I found some images. I also said that I don't know why, but I'm gravitating towards sea turtles, especially the babies. I don't know what's that about. Actually, this looks like some sort of sliding turtle. My wife has a Trachemis crypta sliding turtle. She's crazy. She just looking for a moment where she can catch you off guard and chop off your finger or whatever. So yeah, so much about petting it and loving it, and crazy little monster. Anyways, yeah, these were the images you saw a moment ago that I managed to find. Kind of look okay to me, that I can use maybe in our modeling session. Anyways, I think I'm going to stop the search and start sketching our character inside of ZBrush. Maybe, yeah, maybe this is a good time to do that. One more cutesy pie. All right. we're going to leave this window. Maybe we could need it later. Yeah, I'm gonna write a chat message. Hope this audio thing works out. Yeah, welcome to all of you guys that are here, and all those that might, you know, join us later on. Welcome to them. Anyway, ZBrush. This is what we were talking about. This is where we are going to start. We're going to start with a sphere. I already dabbled with it. I already have some master moves, you know, master work on it. First of all, I'm going to establish. I'm going to try and establish the rough shape of our Ninja Turtle character, and you know, see how that goes. I love the new Dynamesh thing that ZBrush Pixelogic guys introduced into this and some earlier, I think, versions of ZBrush. Lost internet connection. What the fuck? I'm sorry for my language. Okay. Oh god. Hopefully it's gonna be better. Anyways, I'm gonna try. Yeah, and model the rough shapes and, you know, form of our Ninja Turtle character. Oh. So we started with the head. This is the head. Duh. I mean, it's obvious. And we're gonna continue on to the body. Oh my god, this looks wrong. Alright. Dynamesh. Bam. Oops. Okay, so this is starting to look like our hero. There. Okay, I might. Well, actually, I'm not gonna do that right now. I'm gonna just keep on, you know, working on this guy until we have something, some base shape solid enough to, you know, continue working on it. I need to speak up. I'm speaking to my chin and my neck and my nipple, and that's not good. It's not gonna be audible later on in the video. And I hate to see people cursing at me because I didn't do a good enough job of, you know, recording my voice. Jesus. Okay. So, yeah, I really, there's so much to talk about. I could start off by talking a little bit about the ZBrush, because it's, I mean, it's really something, this software, and these voxels and the method they're, you know, using to, you know, enable us artists, people that use it, you know, to create magical stuff. I really love it. I remember the first time when I seen ZBrush, I was blown off by some of the stuff that was, you know, hanging around in their galleries online that other people created. I don't know if you guys probably do remember the aboriginal bust, the portrait of I think it was Aborigine. How do you say that? Aborigine, or, you know, Australian native folk. Aborigine. I'm not sure. I think it looked like that. Could be some, you know, Bushman from Africa or something like that. I remember seeing that and I was like, oh my god, I wanna know how to do this. I wanna do this. I wanna do it like this. I wanna use this software and produce this amount of detail that in that amount of time. You know, because, you know, before, when we used to use 3ds Max for modeling busts and models and whatever, you know, oh man, the workflow was such a pain in the ass. You needed so much more time to, you know, get anything or anywhere with anything. So you can imagine the amazement that ZBrush caused for me, for probably anybody who, you know, anybody that had, you know, that those initial first contacts with this pretty amazing software. So yeah, because if I talk too much, I kind of spin around and don't get anywhere. Actually, I have to shut up for a second and concentrate. Yeah, I'm gonna try and stay away from the Ninja Turtles that we all know. I mean, hopefully I'm gonna create something original enough, because there were so many great, you know, renditions of Ninja Turtles out there that it's really hard to, you know, not end up, you know, having some of those shapes and ideas in your own work. B, some of them are really great, and it's probably even hard to, you know, copy some of those, because there are really some good stuff out there. Yeah, I feel as though I'm running in circles. I'm like running in first gear, you know. I'm not yeah, I'm not used to this talking and modeling thing. I like to, you know, just walk into my own head, close the door, you know, and sit inside of it, and get a blanket and, you know, turn off the light and just sit there and, you know, pound at the ZBrush viewport. So this is a challenge for me, you know, to talk and work. But anything that's a challenge, that's challenging, I suppose is good, you know, for your personal development and evolution. Maybe. Maybe I'll devolve into a turtle. Alright. Now. Hello, silence, my old friend. I come to talk to you again, or something like that. Anyways, yeah, the ZBrush thing we talked about. Yeah, I mean, there's not much to say, you know. You just go online and go to their ZBrush Central web pages and just open any of the, you know, whenever they have some updates, just open those threads on their website, on the forum, and you'll just see so much gratitude and so much happiness, you know. And these guys are doing some really nice things for us creative folk. Yeah, and when I mentioned those updates, amazing thing is that Pixologic is giving us, you know, you can purchase a license of ZBrush, and all the updates are for free, and this is amazing. I mean, they should be setting an example, and they are setting an example for some other companies like Adobe or Autodesk, or, you know, those guys. They're, I mean, I haven't been like up to date with some other companies. Have they changed their policy regarding free updates or whatever? But I think that's a really beautiful gesture, and a way, and a nice model for, you know, business model, or I don't know. Okay, so yeah, I'm looking at this sketch, and I'm noticing that it's, at this stage, it looks a lot like, you know, I don't want to say cheap, but yeah, cheap costume, you know, that it's, you know, a guy in a cheap costume, and I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of that. So we're gonna have to roll up our sleeves in a minute or so to, you know, to avoid that look, to minimize that effect. But you know, the thing is, if you are aware of these as a modeler, as a designer, or I guess if you're aware of these things, and you should be probably, it's good because you know, I mean, I think that's a trait of younger people, younger artists. I remember myself when I was beginning, and regardless, when I was a kid, when I was modeling stuff out of, you know, out of plastiline, that's what it's called, like polymer clay for kids. And I remember modeling crocodiles and turtles, lions, you know, National Geographic stuff. At that time, I wasn't that much aware or into dinosaurs. I was just really into like modern animals, like, you know, National Geographic, Africa, you know, South America, Australia, elephants, you know, lions and stuff like that. I was devouring documentaries back then when I was like, you know, around 10 years of age and onwards. So yeah, this to finish my thought, the symptom, the thing where, you know, an artist is not aware of how his model is looking. You know, he's I don't know how to describe that. I guess you become too personally attached to the creation, and you don't look at it objectively, but you know, you look at it from as if it's your own child, which it is, and you don't see those imperfections. Tend to not, you know, see the imperfections and faults and, you know, mistakes and disproportions and whatnot. And sometimes when somebody more experienced, more knowledgeable suggests that your model might not be looking, you know, good, there he say, you know, people tend to, you know, get that personally and do not see the faults, and yeah, stuff happens, and it's I guess it's a part of growing up, but it's really bad if you do not, you know, walk out of that phase, if you do not, you know, if you just keep, you know, living in that dimension. I don't know how to say, how to describe it. Yeah, anyways, yeah, it still looks so darn cheap. It's gonna get better, trust me. I hope. I hope it's gonna get better. Yeah, I was always reading when more experienced peers from our industry, you know, guys that really achieved some nice things, you know, worked on some really huge projects and everything. And I love to, you know, listen to their advice and their, you know, tips and whatever, directed to us beginners or, you know, less involved individuals in the industry. And I remember a lot of them saying, get out of your comfort zone. And this live stream, live commentary thing kind of kind of shows me what they meant by saying getting out of your comfort zone. I think it's good. I think that's a good thing, you know, not to play safe all the time and you know, do things only that you know you consider brain freeze. God, it's so hard to ZBrush and talk, but I think you get my picture. Anyways. I'm gonna stop this thing. Yeah, that wouldn't be good. That wouldn't be fun at all. Imagine having a live stream and like 10,000 people are watching you. Oh my god. I think I couldn't perform for that kind of audience. Definitely not. Okay. Now this still hasn't taken its shape. Whoa. I overdid it. This is what I came up after. I think it was like an hour or so of modeling, and I still haven't figured out where exactly do I want to take this model in terms of, you know, look, regarding the proportions and the I don't know how to describe, maybe, you know, functionality of the model, of the, you know, like if it really existed, how would it like function? Would it be able to withdraw its hands inside the shell? Would it be able to withdraw its legs inside the shell, its head, like some turtles do? Does it do that type of things? So I'm thinking about these things and trying to see how to implement something like that to the model. And to keep it within some sort of visual context of Ninja Turtles, you know, not to go, you know, if I choose these directions, I need to stay within the realm of, you know, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They need to be recognizable. So this is what I'm doing right now. That's my. These are my, you know, internal processes. For the creature to be able to withdraw its hands and legs inside the shell, and if you look at this guy's arms and legs, the size of it, it needs to have a little bit more space, probably, you know, inside that shell. So these arms and legs can go somewhere, can you know, withdraw within that space. Now, if we create the shell and it's too big, it's not going to look aesthetically good. You know, the main trait of Ninja Turtles is they are really like agile, fast, and they are like ninjas and jumping around, doing acrobatics, fighting and stuff like that. And if you imagine a character like that having too big, you know, big chunk of shell attached to its body, it wouldn't be, you know, it wouldn't look realistic if that creature still jumped and, you know, done things that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles do in their, you know, lives. So you have to be able to achieve some sort of balance. For this to, I mean, you know, after all, these creatures are like imaginary, you know, fantasy characters, but you still have to you know, keep some sort of physicality and believability inside that, you know, sci-fi mythical aspect. So how do we do that? You just have to, you know, rotate the model and think about it. Just look at it and try to imagine like where its joints are, how those muscles would flex, and you know, etc. So I'm gonna try and mask the hands. Just a quick test, actually. And we're gonna try and mask. Oh, sorry. Mask its arms and try to fold them inside the shell. Just you know, to just see how does it look. Would it work? And this is a really this. I'm trying to raise its shoulders up a little bit, and that in turn creates some space for the head, you know, to withdraw within the, you know, like you're shrugging and your head seems to, you know, sink down into your torso. Something like that maybe would be applicable to the Ninja Turtle character, but a lot more exaggerated. If you can imagine that. Now imagine these arms fold exactly. So elbows should be able to fold and you know, lie down, you know, merge directly with the shell and within it, like some sort of a puzzle game. And the hands should be able to, you know, somehow intertwine. I mean, I don't want to spend my time doing it detailed like now. So arms, shoulders up, like a little shrugged, and elbows like a little bit inside and within the shell. And arms, hands, they could be like, you know, sort of like those Egyptian pharaohs that were like, you know, buried, and they have their hands crossed on their chest, something like that. So yeah, I think this could maybe work and look alright for some, you know, situations where, you know, our guys need to protect themselves, or, you know, from fall, from the blows from like enemies, whoever they're fighting against, or, you know, whatever they're doing. Yeah, I don't know. I think this could work. I mean, this is really rough, and yeah. Now looking at this now, I can see that this the upper shell needs to be a little bit more raised, so the head and the shoulders could have a little bit more protection in this state of, you know, in this position when they're like tightened up against the body and within the shell and everything. Now legs are the tricky part. But the legs, I think they... I'm not sure how to deal with legs. They're longer. So, you know, they're like a little bit less movable in terms of rotating their, you know, joints, and arms are a little bit more flexible than the legs are. So I'm not sure at this point what to, you know, how to make it work. Yeah, maybe legs could go like... Let me try and do legs real quick. And this is important. I mean, because it helps us visualize you know, some functional parts on the model, like, you know, like I said, looking at this model right now, it seems to me that this rear part of shell should be a little bit higher, and we'll see in a minute what type of... what do we get when we bend the legs, you know, so extremely, like some sort of squat, and even more extreme, like fetal position, or I don't know. No, it should be like this. I mean, it looks ridiculous right now. Okay, there's a little bit. Doesn't matter. So these guys should be like this, these legs, a little bit outwards, maybe. This is so messed up right now, rubbery and anatomically way off the radar. But it will help me figure out some aspects of the model, definitely. Now the feet should be you know, like inwards, underneath somehow. Yeah, so I'm not sure. Now looking at this now, I think the front part of the shell needs a little more, like it needs to go a little bit outside like this. So when we have our legs tucked in like this, this shell can work as a sort of a shell for, you know, some sort of holder, you know, like something our character can lean its legs against when it is in this sort of position. Yeah, maybe like this, and this definitely needs to be bigger. Not so much bigger. Not that much bigger, but definitely bigger. Okay, so I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to, as I mentioned before, I would like to develop a character that's both, you know, looks like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle and can pass off as a Ninja Turtle, but could have some, you know, physicality and in the anatomical point of view could be like more accurate and you know, perform as a maybe as a closer to the real thing. Maybe, I don't know. That's just one way of looking at it. So I'm trying this method. Maybe it works. Maybe it looks okay in the end. It could pass off for something, or maybe not. We're just gonna have to keep working until we see some sort of final result, or, you know, seeing it close to final or something like that. So yeah, this is it. Maybe. Yeah, I'm looking at it and I'm not sure. Alright, I need to full image this one so I can save the changes on the armor and return our original model to. Okay, I'll have to enable the history undo selector so we can go a little bit back. Yeah, this. Yeah. Oh, not. This is it. All right. Now I'm going to overlay the exaggerated model. Okay, let me delete. No, it's not going to work like this. Let me try and delete and remove the. Hey. I want to keep the mesh, the shell mesh intact, and I want to remove as much as I can the interior. I want to remove the ninja from the turtle. That's what I want to do. All right. Okay. And now we're going to scale it down. Oh. More. Okay, so this is it. Now we have just shell. Now let's turn on everything. Okay, so how does it look now? Does it look okay? Does it look acceptable? I'm not sure. Alright, this, I'm not sure what to make of it. It has a little bit, the armor, the shell is concerning me. It looks big. It looks impeding in a way that I don't see this turtle jumping up and down the roofs and buildings with such a shell, such a big shell. Not sure. Maybe it needs to go a little bit inside. Not sure, not sure. Let's save this. Oh, I should have saved it as another file. Oh, good. It didn't crash, so it's good. Okay, I need to save this because we wouldn't be too happy if ZBrush crashed all of a sudden. There we go. Yeah, I think this might be a good moment to move on, you know, with adding more detail, refined details in these areas, like, you know, hands and feet, defining the shell a little bit more. Yeah, the face. I haven't touched the face at all, so yeah, maybe I can start sketching out the face. This ought to be fun. This is the tricky part, because if you look at Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the original ones, they have soft, like, lips. They have lips. And if you look at turtles, 99% of turtles have a beak. So you know, it poses a question: what do we do now? And I'm thinking about beak, but you don't get much emoting and you know, talking with beaks. I mean, it can be done, but again, with the physicality, you know. So I'm not sure whether I try and do a sort of a beak design for the mouth, or do I go with Okay. I usually don't. I usually keep my models at a moderate, polygon count, all the way, all the way until I really need to, subdivide a model for adding, details like skin scales, small skin creases, and really fine detail. When I when I come to that level, then I start to divide my model, and I usually divide my models for up to I think around 10 or 12 or 14 million polygons. And if I need, and usually I do need more polygons, more subdivisions, I go to HD sculpting, HD subdivisions. And then I'm modeling one part at a time. I'm modeling. I subdivide the head. Then I model the details on the head. Then I model the details on the front shell, back shell. One arm. I mean arms, legs, and so forth. Because the reason I do this, because I tried to subdivide my models at like number of like 20, 25 million polygons, and my computer starts to struggle with so much polygons, and whenever I need to undo, it takes time for the machine to load back the previous state, and I like responsiveness. I like when I can do things quickly. So I usually just, as I said, I hide the rest of the body. I leave the head. And then I subdivide it to whatever number. I mean, I'm subdividing it on the HD level. So if you need the head to be like 5 million polygons head only, it's okay. And I have a fast and responsive head to do details on it. No, I don't like the nose. The human nose doesn't fit at all. I don't know what I was thinking about. I was mentioning before on this live stream that I was talking about other people's renditions of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle characters, and there are a lot of really good, interpretations out there. One of the best for me, in my opinion, was of Dave Raposa. He painted, I think, all four turtles and the Shredder, the Master Rat, and the Shredder, the enemy, and I think April as well. And I really loved his portraits of Ninja Turtles. They are really, they have characters, like tons of character, and they really look badass in a really good kind of way. So don't be surprised if you see some of that influencing my work here. Yeah, I don't think the beak concept would would work in Ninja Turtles. I really don't think so. So I'm looking at this, and yeah, I think I'll go with lips. I don't know. Maybe if I could manage to, integrate the beak part in the nose, maybe that could work. But then again, if you think about animation and, the face expression of the character, you lose a lot, because as soon as you place a rigid, solid part on the face, you lose that place in terms of emoting and expressing the character's emotions. Yes, I am familiar with the reptile guy from from the new Spider-Man. I kind of dig it. I really like that, what they did there. Although some people are like weren't happy with it, so I don't know. It's probably divide. There's a divide, you know, on the reptile. Some people like it, some don't. I love how ZBrush is enabling us, is giving you the ability to explore the, you know, facial characteristics of a character by, you know, really subtly, you know, going and flowing, sort of like from one solution to another, and you know, just as I'm doing it right now, I'm constantly like flowing and subtly changing, you know, small parts from small bits on the face to, you know, get a sort of like desired, you know, look for the character, and I really like that. I mean, if you look back in the, you know, like 10 years ago, these things were, it was hard, you know, to, I mean, you had like real materials like clay and, you know, Sculpey or whatnot, but I don't know, it just, this digital sculpting just gives you, it gives you edge over real materials. It's quicker and it's more intuitive, I think, maybe. I mean, I tried both, so for me it works better. What about you, Galileo? I don't know if you're listening right now, but I'm aware that you're really great at sculpting in real materials, and I've seen you're trying to, you know, step into the digital world and doing quite really good. So what is your take on that? What do you do? What do you enjoy more, like, you know, working digitally, or how do you feel about that? Let me try and, yeah, I need to fix the front shell a little bit. I just noticed it was a little bit shorter than the other shells on the front. So let me just quickly Yeah, I think this is a little bit better. Yeah, so I don't know, shell looks okay, sort of. I mean, yes, it lacks details. It's, you know, just roughly modeled by now. Longer legs. Let me see. Okay, let's save this. Okay, I'm going to make a polymesh copy. Okay, like this. Dynamesh. I don't know. This is not good. So I'm trying to find a way to, you know, improve the overall shape of the character, because I'm still not happy with the way it looks. So I'm randomly trying some things because I just cannot point my finger at what's wrong with it. And I feel that something's pretty wrong. No, this is bad. Oh. Huh. Oh. Alrighty. So a little bit detailing on this guy's hands. The real fun part will begin when I start adding, scales and higher detail actually. But all these things are equally important because all the details later on when you edit, if they're if they are on top of poorly executed I don't know, base, then no matter how nice those details might have been pulled off, it's in vain because because the base is off. I guess this is just about as anything else in in work. When we talked about movies and stuff before, you know, you can have like super cool visual effects for a certain film, and if the story and those characters and everything, if it's flat, if it sucks, then you know everything sucks together. So and now that I'm talking about things that suck, I don't know what to feel about. I don't know how do I feel about these skins between fingers. Swimming skin. I don't know if that's the name for it. Oh, yeah, I'm not sure what to feel about it. How to feel about it. Do I like it? Do I think it's over the top? Do I hate it? All right. Okay, let's go out of the feet. As I'm modeling this and I'm thinking about stuff, and I was just thinking, I really miss real materials. You know, getting my hands dirty with clay, with wood and stuff like that. When I was studying arts, I used to, you know, do a lot more of that. You know, working with traditional materials, and I really, you know, I haven't been doing it for ages, and I just feel there's like this really big need in me growing and growing, and I really think that eventually I'm going to, I just have to, you know, give in and get myself some clay and some materials and do something. You know, real, not digital. Excuse me. Yes, you're right. Yeah, I have the urge to, you know, uh, communicate with my models on a tactile level, and you don't get have that, you know, in doing digital sculpting. So, and as you said, the 3D printing is relatively expensive, especially if you want to print something bigger. So, you know, I don't find the satisfaction in printing my own sculpts in, you know, like 2 inches and stuff like that. It just doesn't cut it for me. So, you know, in that aspect, I'm a little bit megalomaniac. I need to have, I need something bigger. And I was thinking of printing out, 3D printing my skeleton, T-Rex skeleton that I did in ZBrush. And I was I did a calculation based off of, I think, Shapeways and their prices. And I would like, it would cost about $2,500 for a print. For an entire skeleton, I think it was about 2 meters long, I think, something like that. 2 meters long T-Rex skeleton. Or a little bit less, I'm not sure right now. So I'll probably print it really soon, but not the entire skeleton, probably just the head, the skull and the neck vertebrae, probably, for like a couple $100. I just need to, hold it and, cradle it like my baby. Oh, you haven't. Um, I'll shoot you a link on Facebook. I don't know. I'm not sure if I have it on Facebook actually. Oh, thanks. Yeah, the Carnotaurus model. I think I tried to model it like, I don't know, 5 or 6 times from scratch. In the span of a couple of years. And even now, with my latest model that I did like a year ago or something like that, I'm still now today in this point in time I still have like I have came up with like some things regarding that specific dinosaur that could improve the model and make it even better and whatnot. So I guess we're always evolving, and when you do something and after some time you realize you can do it even better, and so I don't know, there's a love story between me and Carnotaurus. I mean, I really like that dinosaur, so really special theropod. Ah, yeah, the one in the forest. This was the earlier one. Yeah, it has a really nice background, though the dinosaur alone could be, I just look at it now and I see so many mistakes in it. So yeah, when you look at it, I mean, at least in my case, I don't know, I'm always trying to, you know, outdo, you know, outdo my previous self or my previous work. So I don't know if that's good or bad. Maybe in some, I mean, in most cases it's probably good, but sometimes, you know, especially with this story with me and Carnotaurus, sort of like I'm being haunted by Carnotaurus. And I cannot explain what is it that draws me so much to that dinosaur. Just so special to me. I don't know, because of that head, that short snout, the horns, the name. It sort of looks so helpless with those tiny arms. It looks like, you know, almost ridiculous, like a joke. And then when you look at its face and the other features, it looks dangerous and powerful animal. So I guess these contradictions in this animal are something that draws me always. I don't know. Yeah, it has something dragonish in its face and that long, slender body with long tail, like a serpent of some sort. Yeah, really amazing dinosaur.